Our delicate skin, so thin and so sensitive, but with so many unique and vital functions that without it, we would not survive. Because of reduced blood circulation and local high pressure in the fine capillaries in the skin, many elderly people develop pressure ulcers. It is well known that high-quality preventive care will significantly reduce the risk of pressure ulcers. There are also other skin problems among the elderly that we need to be aware of and handle properly. This is where the staff's work is so crucially important. If performed with high quality, it can make a real difference. A few extra minutes of preventative work could save many hours on treating skin problems, wounds and infections that otherwise would not have occurred.
The skin is both a sensory organ and an important part of the immune system. It protects the body from physical injury, helps to regulate the body temperature, and synthesizes vitamin D. But above all, the skin is a barrier between our body and the surrounding environment. The skin barrier prevents harmful compounds from entering the body and keeps essential substances, like water, on the inside. There are many factors that are important to keep the skin healthy and for it to maintain its important functions. First and foremost, the skin needs to maintain certain humidity. In the deeper skin layers, there is approximately 70% of water, but moving closer to the skin surface, the skin will gradually become drier. Closest to the skin surface, the moisture level is only about 10 to 15%. The skin should not become too dry or too wet. The skin consists of unique lipids that cannot be found anywhere else in the body. These lipids are the main reason for the unique barrier properties of the skin. The epidermis in a healthy skin is also constantly renewing itself from below. This process is essential for the skin to stay healthy. Shorter or longer renewal times will result in skin problems.
Most skin functions deteriorate and profound changes can be expected at very high age. The barrier function, immune responsiveness, the vascular system, the sebum and sweat production all declines. The extent of this decline depends on both genetic and lifestyle factors. The whole skin becomes drier, thinner, and it loses elasticity. It becomes more fragile. The decrease in thermoregulatory capacity predisposes the elderly to both hypothermia and heat stroke during extreme temperatures. The formation of new skin cells becomes slower, and it takes a longer time for the skin to heal. The connection between the two upper skin layers, epidermis and dermis, flattens out. It makes it easier for the skin to get mechanically injured.
It is well known that the skin underneath an incontinence product is more vulnerable to irritation. This is usually called IAD, incontinence-associated dermatitis. There are many reasons for this increased sensitivity. The occlusive environment underneath the product leads to an increase in skin humidity and an increase in skin temperature and pH level. There may also be mechanical abrasion between the skin and the incontinence product. Finally, in the urine and feces, there are irritants, enzymes, and microorganisms that can cause skin irritations. All these factors together contribute to the occurrence of IAD.
If the skin has been soiled, it should immediately be cleansed in a gentle way. Avoid soaps that don't rub the skin. At the pad change, the carer should observe if there are any signs of skin damage and adjust treatment accordingly.
Other tips to avoid IAD is to use products with good absorbency and that have a breathable backsheet. Also, beware of the mechanical factors. It is important to choose the right type of product and the correct size to get the best possible fit.
If the skin is dry or fragile, we recommend using a skin lotion or cream. Use modern emulsion-based wash creams that do not need extra use of water. Good skincare is individual, preventive skincare, and it makes a difference. Personal hygiene of the intimate areas is a very private matter and should be executed with respect for personal integrity. Well performed, it will be the hallmark of high-quality care and will support the residents' self-esteem and dignity. At the same time, it is the basis for overall well-being and health, which can minimize the risk of skin problems and infections.